and do the thing. Now, we're gonna give you... Whoops. And don't smite me, please!
In this world, there are good wizards, bad wizards, mercenaries, dragons, and gods. Oxaram and the gods of the like button. Welcome back to Fairy Tale Origins.
It's finally happened. The power of the like gods has increased. Not only have they granted me 10 chance cubes, as they have done before, they have granted 11 chance cubes. That means 1,100 likes from the like gods. Thank you, like gods. Thank you. Because now I have to go get myself killed opening up all these chance cubes. Come on! Oh well, we'll be just fine. We know how to handle ourselves now. We are experts, masterful wizards. And I am one person, so none of that makes any sense. But anyway, I'll get to you chance cubes later. First, I have a war to plan. That's right, I said a war to plan. Now, Aurora's gonna be taking a nap because she wants to get all sleepy. But I started getting some of the stuff off my tower here. It's getting there. It's got some work to do. But let's head inside. Let's just head inside and see what we have to do here. Now, if we're gonna go to battle, we're gonna need some things. We have armor. It's a really good armor. We have spells. We have really good spells, but we don't have a weapon. So we need to make a weapon. A weapon fit for a grand wizard of epic power. So, that black is missing. I cannot abide by this. Diamond. Get the right shape. There. Fixed. Got this whole place cleared out. No evil wizards are gonna mess with me. But we do have the spoils of our dragon hunt. Now we've already started making some armor here, but we can make an entire set of bronze dragon scaled armor. In fact, we could make 2 sets if we wanted to. I mean, we don't necessarily want to, but we also got skulls and blood and all kinds of other things. This is a level 5 dragon skull. You want to see how big this thing is? We're about to see. It's pretty big. It's a big skull. I'm gonna put this in the chest, because I don't know what to do with it. I mean, if I can think of any ideas on what to do with it, then we'll have some ideas on what to do with it. But until then, we have no ideas what to do with it. Anyway, I think that covers anything we might need from in here for the weapon. And not much here. So let's try to take a look. Let's go upstairs. Let's place this armor down. So, if I put some armor on this thing, it'll look pretty nice. Yeah, it looks pretty good. You know, it's decent. If it was a little more yellow, I would definitely take it as a lightning wizard, but alas, it does not, so I'm going to stick with the nice white armor. In fact, you know, if we're going to get into a fight with a dark wizard, I know who we need on our side. We should donate this to Xylophoney. Now, it's been a little while since I donated to Xylophoney, so I think we're going to be a little cautious when we visit him next, but we'll get to that in a moment. I need to do a little research. Just a little bit of research. So, we need to find out gear we can add, because we have a lot of things, but we need more. So, the research will begin with... okay, not that. I was seeing if that could help me. But we need a sword. So, let's go in here and look up all the different kinds of swords in our wizard encyclopedia of research. Now, we have these, you know, catalyst swords, which could be okay, but they're not necessarily the best. The sentient swords are some of the most powerful weapons in the land, but they are blood magic, and there's evil dark magic. We could use a chicken sword, but who would use a chicken as a sword anyway? That's ridiculous. Let's see, different dark wood swords. There's a vein sword, that's also evil. The ender, that's a little bit evil. A draconic sword, might not be able to use that. But what could we truly use here? A Terra Blade, that looks kind of cool. That's the one. Thunder Caller. That's a sword we might want to make. Now, what do we need for that? Ooh, Ender Air Bottle. I honestly have no idea how to get that. So, we're gonna have to do a little more research into Botania. But Thundercaller seems like a good weapon. Ooh, or Starcaller. But either way. Ooh, how do I make that? No idea. Okay. Well, Starcallers and Thundercallers we're gonna need some more things for. I think the only thing I need to know how to make is the Ender Air Bottle. Because, yeah, this is just Terra Steel and Living Wood. We've done a little research and we've figured that out already. So that's good. Now, what other cool swords are there? Obviously, there's the rapiers that a ton of people use, but that's boring. Ooh, a Psy-Metal sword. Ooh, it has an inherent spell to it. We might be able to talk to Mario and get into this a little bit, because that's what he's been focusing on. So, let's see, the Psy-Metal sword is a possibility. The Thundercaller is a possibility. And silver swords are cool, I guess. This sword's a little chunky. A netherrack broadsword. Looks a little evil for me. Any other cool looking swords? Here's all the rapiers. Oop, long swords, rather. And, ooh, these Voidcraft. Look at that. That is, fancy looking, but I actually have no idea how to make any of this. Ooh, the Gladius Lux. That is a lot of damage. That might be nice. That's a little more damage. So it looks like void weapons. Maybe a good call here. Because they are very powerful. But for now, I can work on this Gladius Lux, because I think I have some gilded iron. So, let's reach into our magical thing of things. And yes, we do have gilded iron. Alright, so to make the Gladius Lux, we need simply 2 glowstone, a stick, and the gilded iron. Nice and easy, and we'll have our first sword. And a stick. But I want to know what kind of sword I should make. Because it may take a little more research to get the perfect sword, but this is a good starting weapon. Now let's see how this looks with the armor. Gotta get out in the open so we can have the big reveal. Alright. Whoa. That matches up pretty nicely with the gold and white thing we got going. Now let's just pop the helmet on. Looks almost like a massive dragon tooth. I like it. This sword could be the one. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. But what about shields? If we're going to battle, we might want a shield as well. So let's do a little research on a shield. Because I know I have my magical shield, but we want to look up some things. There's not as many options here, luckily. We have bound shields that we might be able to get with magic. We got all kinds of different things here. Now, I'm not entirely sure how to use conjuration magic. It's something I've never done before. See, an iron thorn. That's a pretty spooky looking sword. You can easily make it if I would like to. There is the golden luck shield to match the one we have. That might be what we want. Or the void shield, which is probably even better. We have, ooh, this Lusitanic shield. Floral green powder with a mystical green petal, which is gotten from mystical green flowers. Okay, so we would need to gather some green flowers if we were going to make this shield, which may be kind of effective. Or it may just be for look, not entirely sure. Ooh, this shield is all frosty, but I don't know how we can make that. There's different shielding potions, which, you know, we're not into alchemy either. So I think the golden luck shield might be the one. So gilded plating, let's grab some wood, some gilded iron, and a diamond. So we're going to need wood, we're going to need gilded iron, and a diamond. Just grab a lot of that. And diamonds, have to scroll all the way there. Perfect. So, I believe we do this and this. Beautiful. And now let's get rid of all that. And perfect. We can easily make that shield now. What was it, like this, probably? Yeah. Alright, and I think if we go into here, we can put the shield on. Hey, that's beautiful. Look at the sword and shield. Nice golden shield to match with some of our golden, you know, thunder accents. And we got this sword, so we can go ahead and block and swing. Block and swing. And then we switch to our spells. Now the question is, hey, I can probably cast spells while I'm sitting here with the shield on. Let's try just a little bit of lightning force. Perfect. It's almost like I got the shield on. Downside is I can't actually use the shield when I'm casting a spell. Because, well, unless that is using the shield. But either way, you know, we can only focus on so much at a time. So that's looking good. Now, in here, there's a lot of other options. For example, when we go into here, we got, of course, our cape, our gloves that'll make us reduce damage. We can heal faster. We can negate bad buffs, and, you know, heal even faster with all these items we have. Now, there might be some better things we can put in these slots, but first, we should make sure we have all of our important, you know, slots filled if we want to get some stuff. So, there's a little shirt thing. There's more rings I could add. An amulet of some kind. So, let's look up necklaces and amulets. What kind of amulet can we make here? Ooh, this is definitely one of them. A pendant. And we can add all kinds of upgrades, such as being immune to water damage. There's a vampire upgrade, health regeneration, fire immunity. So we can get one of these and then just add a ton of upgrades to it. Question is, how do we make it? Very easily. Alright. So we can make one of these and then start upgrading it. A pendant. Alright, so we need feathers and gold. So where did that... Did I break that? Oh no, it's over here. Gotcha. So, it's nice and simple. Feathers and gold. Now, on top of all this, I may need some more offensive spells. So let's go take a look at some of the spells we can make right after this. So what was it? Something like that, maybe? Yeah, perfect. Now we have one of these pendants, and I'm assuming I can go ahead and put it right into here? Yes. Now what would this be, like a tiara? A headband? Yeah, it's probably not that. Actually, it might be. More Botania stuff. Well, let's see. Ooh, Ice Fairy. That could be something. Mega Ultra Chicken. Let's look at the Ice Fairy first. And I need just a regular tiara. And... yeah, I have no idea how to make that. Oh, here's how you make that. Okay, so I need, once again, Ender Air Bottles and a Gaia Spirit. There's just a few things I want to figure out with Botania. Then I can be able to get a tiara as well. Now, what is this, a medal? It could be. Hero's Medallion. And I may be able to, it might not help me a ton. Let's see if there's any other rings that can help us out. There's this looks like exactly what we're looking for here. And this can give us haste, power, and, invisibility. Oh. Well, this is probably what was just crafted. So how do we make it? That is very simple. Alright, well, let's get some gold. And let's make that happen. And right after this one, we'll go make some spells, because we gotta do a lot of that Botania research to be able to make a lot of other things. Alright, we got the ring now. And the ring can very easily go right about here. There we go. Oh, what is this, a choker or something? Choker? No, I didn't think so. What could this be? A belt. A belt is what that is. Aha, and the belt is also made very simply. And this can give us a jump upgrade and a speed upgrade. And we can already fly. But if we do give ourselves the flying upgrade with that, we can switch out this ring for a different ring. So maybe that is the way to go. Okay, then we just need to figure out, I mean, is there a shirt? No, I didn't think so. Could be anything that goes there. Alright, well, we'll do some research, but first, let's consider what kind of spells we could work with here. Because we gotta... evil wizards die sometimes, you know, not a big deal. Not a big deal. It's just, you know, things happen. Things happen. So, for the spell we want to make, what is this one again? This is the touch magic damage. Where's the lightning damage on this? Is this the one I made? No, it's very similar, but it doesn't say lightning damage. Unless that is it. Up top. And it's just not saying it. Oh well, that might be our spell. Let's go ahead and get that off the pedestal. Why is it? Ah, it doesn't want to have the shield on. Okay, so the shield's a little counterproductive here. But we can take that book, Thunder Dragon Fist. Yeah, it does the lightning damage. Okay, we'll put that right in there. What we want to make is something with a ton of damage, just rapidly. Maybe once we get them stuck in one place with the Thunder Dragon Fist, something that'll do a ton of damage over time. So, I think it's time that we get a nice little crazy spell going, because it should be able to do the job. Now, it's going to be expensive, but it's going to be worth it in this case. So, let's make this. We want to use a touch, because I really like the Thunder Dragon Fist, because it doesn't waste it. I can't miss with the spell. So if I'm going to be doing something very expensive, I want to get the person stuck in one place, and then I'll come in and just smack them with the powerful spell. And then we're going to start it off, as we do most of our spells, with lightning damage. But now, we're going to dabble in other wizardry. We're going to add some blizzard to it. We're going to add some firestorm to it. We're going to add a starfall to it. So now it has 3 of the most powerful spell components, period. We've also been dabbling with our magic damage, so let's throw that in there. And let's I think we're going to need to increase the duration and the damage of it. So, considering all options here, we're going to have to be very careful, because this could turn very expensive very quickly. I think, just since it has a vulnerability if people escape it, we're going to want to stick with the damage rather than duration. Because otherwise, we're not going to be able to cast this thing very easily. But I could give it 1 duration. Yeah, just so it can stack up a little bit. Because that should double it, just with these ingredients. Now, there's really, let's be honest, there's a big point in putting Entangle on it. Because if they dispel, this will keep casting Entangle back on them. So this is going to be one of the most powerful spells that I've ever done before. The question is, will it be castable? There's a reason we're making it touch, to make it cheaper, and to make it so we don't waste. But this should be even more powerful than any of Richie's spells. So, let's grab a book, and see if we can make this spell happen. And, looks like it'll work. And this is going to be our, let's see. It's going to be nasty. There's lightning, there's everything. It'll be our Chaos Dragon Doom. Doom! Perfect. Alright. Now, how many ingredients is this Mamma Jamma gonna have? We have many pages of ingredients. So, I'm gonna get to work. And boom! Got ourselves the spell. Now, since it has that firestorm in it, that's definitely going to be one of the leading components of it. But we do need to go ahead and test this thing out. Now, we could test it out against something weak, but I think we're going to want to try one of those bosses again. So, let's just do this normal boss that we completely remember how to summon, because it's 1 ingredient, and it's very easy, and you can teleport away, so it might be a problem. But we're going to figure this out. Do I have the other spell in my spellbook? I believe I do. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to want to actually name this spell here. This is going to be the Chaos Dragon Doom. And this is just a deadly one, so let's just give it this burning red eye. I think that might be the one. Let's double check. Yeah. That sounds good to me. Chaos Dragon Doom. Alright, let's go ahead and get one of our Arcane Essence out here. Throw that down. Now we're going to start, of course, by getting it frozen with that, of course, Thunder Dragon Fist spell. And now we will hit it with the... Where'd I put my Doom? Oh, here's my Doom! Well, that's very counterproductive when you teleport. I really got to figure out how to get one of these other bosses set up, because that is not a good way to test this. But that's going for a while. That is perfect. And I can cast it. I guess I could have made it a little bit stronger, because I can afford it with the mana link. But at the same time, it's good to have, you know, my limits. It's good to know my possibilities, my strengths, my weaknesses. Come on, stay in it. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, now it's doing less. Because he teleported away. Alright, and let's see if I just punch it a few times with the Lightning Dragon Fist, what it'll do. That seemed to work pretty well. Yeah, if I can just smack someone with this a lot, it'll work. But what would be even better is if I hit someone with the Chaos Dragon Doom and then go in with the Lightning Dragon Fist and just smack at them while they're being, you know, hit by all the Firestorm and everything. Because I can't hit myself with the Firestorm. So that's a benefit we have. In fact, we'll leave this guy alive just long enough to test it out a little bit more. Because I just need to get some mana back real quick. I got good regeneration, buddy, but you're going to need to give me some time. It's a very powerful spell. You wouldn't understand. You're just an arcane guardian. You got nothing. You ain't got no magic. Your magic is lame. So I think the trick is we hit him with one Thunder Dragon Fist, hit him with the Chaos Dragon Doom, and then just hammer away with the fist. So let's see if this battle strategy will work. Alright, got all my mana, and perfect, you just teleported. So we got him frozen in place. Hit him with the Doom. And they hit me back. Well, that'll do it. Woo! Well, I think we have a nice combat strategy here. And this spell isn't as bad as it could be. In fact, this is stronger than Richie's most powerful spell when it comes to damage. And I think it cost half as much, since we simply have to touch them instead. And hey, I found an extra arcane spellbook. Maybe I can make that a gift to one of the other wizards. That'd be a good idea. Anyway, that's good. We got some powerful magic now. We got some good armor, some good setup. I think... Is there anything else we need to make? We can make the belt. We can make the upgrades. We can look at that dead body over there. That should cover most of our war preparation. I do want to make a shield spell. That'll happen. And, you know, I can set up the spell and show you guys what I'm about to do. It's, of course, very similar to the standard shield spell that I have. But it's going to be a little more useful even. So let's grab the book. And let's go ahead and... not that kind of book, silly. We need a book I can write in. Book. And let's throw that into there. Now, this is going to be a contingency. That means whenever we drop below a certain amount of health, this will work just fine. Now, it's going to be very similar to my shield spell. So, it'll need to start with a dispel to get rid of any nasty buffs we have on us. Then it'll give us an automatic regeneration, because that's going to be the most important part for this one, because it's going to be only if we get to low health, which is going to be very rare. So then we have our regeneration. Next up, we are going to add our absorption to give us that little extra boost of hearts. Now we can get to the shield. And I almost don't want to put mana shield on, because this will be used mid-combat when we're fighting. We still want to have all our mana, so we're not going to put a mana shield on this. Nah, who am I kidding? We're putting a mana shield on this. That's fun. Now we have our shield absorption. What are we missing? I believe we are missing one thing, and that thing is... Well, first of all, we're going to need to cast it on ourselves for sure. Boom. There we go. Because we don't want this to cast on our enemies when we're in a time of need. So we got regeneration, absorption, shield, and that might be it with the mana shield. Absorption, regeneration. Yeah. I feel like there's something else. What are some other cool buffs I can get? Anything? Nah, that might be it. That might be it. So, we got all that on it, and I suppose that'll be good. So we'll make that spell. We'll just make it later, so we can make sure it's perfect. And that'll mean anytime we're about to get low, we'll supercharge ourselves back up. Now, we could make a spell that would teleport us away, but I don't think we're one to run. I don't think we're trying to run away from fights. But it could teleport us away if we get to a low amount of health. But I don't know if that's exactly what we want. Besides, with the massive amounts of health we do have, people are rarely ever going to get the chance to see that spell in action. Alright, everything's looking good. I think it's time to go check out those chance cubes. Fortunately, we can just clear out our house with this nice rocky storm spell. It works perfectly for tearing out this big chunk of bedrock. There we go. That spot done in a couple seconds, and the rest will be cleared up soon. But the chance cubes are calling us, and I am so excited because we beat our previous records, and we have 11 chance cubes. Now, I'm curious if 11 can happen again. But that would be a lot of work from the light gods, and, you know, we'll see if they're capable. So, let's crack that baby open. Is it gonna be one of these days again? Is it gonna be one of these days? Let's see what the light gods have given us. There we go. Sparta! What's over here? Up, we've been, oh, that's what we've been. Oh, that actually protected the sand against most explosions. That's pretty cool. Now that we're stuck, let's go ahead and, oh, well, perfect. That's gonna do more damage. Well, got us free of the web. Thank you, Mr. Creeper, sir. Hello, Glenn. Good to see you again. Oh, you're gonna die. That's a shame. Well, at least you got some string. That's nice, right? Oh, that is lava. Now, oh, you're gonna, oh, no, Glenn. Glenn, why are you doing that? Alright. Let's see, some saplings. Ooh, might as well make sure I got all of these. So, let's go ahead and get this. This. Hey, all the saplings have been gathered. That is good to know. Very good to know. Get this. Get this. Good, again. And a fish! We found Nemo! Ah, Marlin again. Never gonna find Nemo at this rate. But of course, like gods, thank you for your kind donation. One more donation that has to happen now. We'd like to donate this freshly made armor to our Lord and Savior Ankh-Saram. If our teleportation magic won't be interrupted. Very good, very good. We're almost there. Just gonna make it through the door and not get smited. Let me just go through my pre-prayer ritual here. Just gonna make sure yep. Okay, perfect. Ready for church. Ready to go inside and do the thing. Now, we're gonna give you, oops. Let's just wait. Let's wait for that ice to melt. That, this is already going poorly. Well, there you go. There you go. Ooh, I did get 2 bronze. You know what? Take a dragon egg. And don't smite me, please!